What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we're back. I mean, even by the title, I'm sure y'all know. We're back in Finland. I came across this video uh, pretty much probably a couple of weeks ago, and I had it on my list to do. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check it out. I feel like I checked out enough videos about the sauna culture in Finland. So this one, well, it makes sense, right? The most nude-friendly country in the world. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of surprising to me because I think before I started doing Finland videos, I was checking out some other countries, and they seem to be a lot nude-friendly there too. In Europe in general, but we here in Finland, dating beyond borders. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Yeah, this is the most nude-friendly country in the world. Let's check it out.
Have you seen your family naked?
For sure.
Really?
Yes.
If things won't go well, then it's like money down the crapper.
I don't think many Finnish men is doing that.
Hey guys, I'm in sunny, but don't let that fool you, very cold
She got some
Helsinki, Finland.
popular-
And I'm here to find
She got some popular Finnish YouTubers on here now. On this one, well, I wouldn't say now, but this was 8 months ago. But that's cool.
out about the culture, specifically the dating culture. So let's go find out how the
Uh-oh.
Finns date.
How do the Finns date? It's gonna be interesting. She got some popular Finnish YouTubers that I've checked out before on their channels, so this should be fun. Nice
The
views.
Nordic region of the world fascinates me like no other. Years ago, I filmed a singles guide on dating in Iceland. Half a year ago, I self-published a book on dating in Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. And now, I
Wow.
had one country left on that bucket list, Finland. Why Finland, you may ask? And why would I willingly come here in October? Well, you just have to keep watching. But before we dive
October?
in,
Is that a good time?
here's what you need to know about Finland. Contrary to what some sources might say, Finland is not part of Scandinavia. Finland is officially part of the Nordics. Finland shares its borders with Sweden and Russia, and let's just say there's a lot of history between Finland and these two countries.
For sure.
I won't get into it in this video, but you can go ahead and Google it. I arrived to Helsinki from
plenty
the
of
sunny
history.
island of Rhodes and was met with a stark contrast. It was quiet, deadly quiet. Finns kept their distance and seemed terrified at the thought of being approached by a stranger like myself. So how are we supposed to make friends and date in this country?
So how do you make friends in
Her
Finland?
Finland?
That's the question that people ask the most, because that's, I feel, is the hardest thing to do when it comes to the Nordics.
So one of the things I really recommend is that when you meet someone you would like to be friends with, you need to be so proactive. You need to make the first move.
Facts.
You need to have lots of questions in place. Silence could be uncomfortable or only for you and not to the Finn. So that's something to keep in mind. I would suggest some kind of activity. So when you want to meet them for a second time, then suggest to go for a walk or a jog, something that is sports related maybe, because then if you ask for a coffee, then it's kind of more intimate.
Intimate.
And you have to look
yeah.
each other in the eye and stuff like this, and it might be overwhelming.
You know, I hear like
Which I like that just because I'm that type of person. Firstly, I don't drink too much coffee. I'll drink coffee here and there. But if somebody say, hey, come sit down and have coffee with me, that's not my thing. If you say, hey, go to the gym with me, I can do that. I like going
Finns
to
are
the gym.
not natural conversationalists. So is that like a fear? You're going to go out with someone and it's just going to be, you're not going to know what to talk about?
There will definitely be those empty
I've-
moments.
yeah.
Just like in our conversation,
Yeah.
It's not, in Finland, we kind of wait for the other person to stop. Then we think about what we want to say, and that makes that silence. So that's why it's not so fluent, or it's not like tennis, what we see in many other cultures. It's like swinging the conversation. It's super fast. Sometimes it's overlapping even. It's never overlapping in Finland.
Coming from North
Okay.
America, we do that a lot. We'll be like, yeah. And here's, you know, and then you just kind of continue, interrupt each
On
other.
everything.
Yes.
But when we're talking, I'm like, it's different. It's definitely different. I've noticed that as well.
It is.
I ain't gonna lie. It's definitely an American habit. Because we tend to interrupt because sometimes you can be in a conversation and you know what you're about to say next, and you got to interrupt that person because it seems like when you talk to people, you're on one certain topic, and then it just transitions to many other topics. But you wanted to talk about that last time. I'll tell, baby. I think it may just be an American thing. That's why we interrupt each other, because we talk about multiple topics almost within a sentence, it seems.
For sure, it's a slower pace. And when I have international friends or American friends, they talk so fast. It's really hard for me to get my word in because I'm always waiting for that pause that never comes. And they have warm glögg, which is the hot drink.
Ah, it's the glühwein. Is this? I want it.
Yes.
How much are we gonna drink today?
Two, please.
I love this. It's like wine with cloves and honey. It's the same?
Yes, I think it's apple glögg.
That's different.
Is it?
It's with apple.
Yes.
Activity is like a big part of the culture, right?
Definitely.
Such a Finnish reaction. It's like, shit, what do I say now?
So it's really hard for a Finn to answer a question if the answer was already provided in the question. In Finland, super short answers are always polite. They are as polite as the long answer.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I feel like in America, like, she's right. We talk fast and interrupt each other. And it's never, I guess it depends, because I always try to be that person to wait for that pause, but I don't think that pause ever come. It depends on who you're talking to. Me, I usually I know when I'm talking too much to a person or something like that, and I try to pause it. You know, come to a pause, come to a stop so they can. Then I'm a good listener too. So I try.
You've been here for how long at this point?
I've been here now.
Very Finnish problems.
For nearly 20 years.
Wow.
Incredible, I know. Coming from the UK, where we're like renowned for being masters of small talk, it was a shock to the system to realise that they're very comfortable with silence. And I'm now more comfortable with silence, but I've had occasions where I've been like, you know, sitting in family parties with like loads of aunts, and everyone's totally silent, and they're sitting there, sipping coffee and eating cake, and I'm like, I start sweating. I was like, I need to get out. I need to make an excuse to go to the toilet. I can't bear it. I'm shaking. And I also think that's a very healthy thing, being comfortable with silence rather than having to fill the void with just like noise.
Yeah. I think I started liking silence as I became older. That's when the silence, I was like, you know, this is nice. Especially growing up here in the States, it's always loud. Always. That coffee looked good. I don't even drink coffee like that.
It's like a big part of Finnish life, right? Do people get happier when it's summer and it's sunny out?
There's a saying, there's two kinds of Finns. There's summer Finns and winter Finns, and they're totally different people. People in the summer actually stop and talk to each other, and you know, they can actually, you know, smile and just even say something to somebody who they don't know. But in the winter, try and find somebody who's going to speak to you in November, December. It's very difficult. Because, you know, everybody's going in their direction, and I just want to go home. I think about it. We have like 3 months of non-stop sunlight, so you go crazy. Nobody wants to, you know, sleep in the summer because you have to, you know, have fun. And then in the winter, it's like 3 months of darkness. So it does make us weird, I think.
Do you believe in that that notion that Finland is the happiest country in the world that they talk about so much?
Well, we actually laugh about that because if you ask people in July, yeah, I'm sure they are, but November, no, not so much. We're content because we have good education, we have healthcare, we have, you know, it's a safe place to live, and you can really make a nice life for yourself here.
This is very romantic.
Yes, so there are couples. And they have their signature here. The dating culture in Finland.
I've been looking, I think, I haven't found a video, but I don't think I ever heard anybody explain. Y'all might have said it in the comments in another video I did. I think I seen it more in a Portugal video. But I was always wondering what the locks were. I was always wondering.
And in one word, apples. And they have their signature here. The dating culture in Finland, in one word, I would say it's relaxed and casual.
Let's say you're in your 20s or your 30s. What is the best way to meet someone?
Tinder is very popular in Finland. It's
Not
also for casual
Tinderonies.
hookups. But most people tend to meet at work or in their study place. Also through friends, that is really popular. And sometimes also in the summer festivals.
Because I hear a lot that Finnish hookup scene is really big. Like people hook up a lot. Is that like a thing that you find? Like, you know, you go to. Sorry. No.
That scarf says.
Yeah,
That scarf says, shh, don't tell the secrets. Don't tell our secrets.
sorry. No, it's good. Yeah, that is very popular also. I think there's even some studies that like around more than 50% of people have done like sex on the first date.
Would you be
Dang.
open to it?
I think everything is doable.
How do you meet someone here usually? What's like the best way?
Probably in bars. Bars, because Finnish girls and women are quite shy.
Or Tinder, right? Or
Tinder, yeah, exactly. Tinder, that's also like, it's easy to people talk there.
Can you find like a relationship in a bar? Or is that more like...
Actually, I found my relationship from a
Oh,
bar.
wow.
Really? Yeah. We've been together for 7 years, so actually we made a love story then.
What is your perfect first date?
I like walking outside. Movie isn't that good.
Okay, simple.
You'll be quiet there and just watch the movies. But
That's how you know it's a different world in Finland or in Europe in general. Because American one probably would have said something very extravagant for a first date. It wouldn't have been a movie, a walk. It would have been something that cost probably $1,000.
when you're walking,
maybe
it's
$500.
not that like awkward. You can like see something and talk about that.
I really like those activity dates. I don't really like going for a coffee, which is very typical in Finland also.
Yeah.
Because when there is an activity, then you kind of don't get confused about the awkward silence situations.
Yeah.
So that is varmaan, onko tää kylmä savolahta? Vai kraavia? So it's like a dark archipelago bread, which is really sweet in texture, and then onko siinä voita? And then butter, and then this cold smoked salmon.
What is your perfect
Cold
first
smoked
date?
salmon.
If you could describe it.
Well, somewhere outside. Yeah, somewhere outside,
Okay.
definitely. Probably something to eat. Yeah, something to focus on. Yeah.
Gotta
Some
eat.
herring.
Yeah, well, maybe, yes, of course, yes. And one thing, of course, like going to nature.
Imagine this. A guy invites you to a restaurant.
Yeah.
He picks you up in his car. He drives you to the restaurant.
Yeah.
He pays the bill. He orders nice champagne. How does that sound?
Great.
Really?
Great. I don't think many Finnish men is doing that.
If a guy says like, this is on me, I really have
Ain't gonna lie. I don't know the percentage. I don't know the statistic. I don't think too many American men are doing that either. But it is a lot do it. Most people do it.
a great time.
You know?
Maybe if
It might be a
I've
high percentage.
had a feeling that he doesn't want anything more then.
Just because he had a nice time with you, not because
Yeah.
he wants to sleep with you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That kind of
exactly.
feeling.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna beg to differ on that. Usually, if a guy did all that, I think he gonna want something in
Anything more
return.
then.
Just because he had a nice time with you, not
Yeah.
because
That's
he
just
wants
what I
to sleep
think
with you.
Yeah,
personally.
yeah,
That kind of
exactly.
feeling.
Yeah.
So, would you ever pay for the man?
No.
No, you've never paid
She-
for a guy before.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like your answer.
Thank you.
If a man keeps paying for you, like first date, second, third date,
Yeah.
fourth date, do you feel comfortable with that, or do you feel like, oh, maybe?
Yeah, I think maybe I need to pay sometimes, but if man wanna pay, it's okay for me.
Yeah. Hey, I'm definitely off of that. If I pay and you want to pay, I'm not gonna stop you from paying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spread it. I'm okay. My wife used to pay for my stuff. I'm like, really? Let me get this.
Girly girls that are like, oh,
the guy should pay for
At
me
least.
and pick me up and drop me home?
I think it's kind of non-Finnish, in my opinion. So of course, I like if a lady is feminine, but to some extent, like if she expects that the guy does everything for her, and then that's kind of like a turn off. In Finland, we have this like sense of equality between men and women. So if it feels for me that I have to do like everything in terms of the relationship and the dating, then it's a signal for me that she's not really putting anything on the table. But of course we can do like teamwork, for example. Let's say
I like that. I like the teamwork.
I buy
for
the
sure.
first drinks and then she can buy the next round.
What
Yeah.
is your kind of preference when it comes to first date?
It should be like some low threshold thing that anyone can easily go to, for example, drinks at the bar or at the coffee place or walk in the park. Then second is like low investment also, so because we are just about to getting to know someone, so we don't want to put too much money also. So
Come
for
on
these
now.
expensive
Come on
dinners, completely no, at least for me, because if things won't go well, then it's like money down the crapper, in my
Why would
opinion.
I invest in someone I don't know,
Yes.
right?
Genders are
Facts.
very close to each other in terms of roles. Like everybody will do house chores, and there is no expectancy for the guy to pay on the first date and whatnot. So this is something to keep in mind. On the other hand, some of the things that are general politeness we are missing in the Finnish culture. People are not expecting the men to open a door for you. We are not expecting men to carry our stuff or put heavy luggage to somewhere. So that is something to keep in mind, that maybe Finnish men are not doing this on purpose, like not seeing you. And if you're struggling with prams or with your luggage, it's just that it's not culturally there. Everybody is self-sufficient and working with what they got.
Does that bother you
That makes
as,
sense.
not just as a woman, but in general, like, would you want the man to be a gentleman?
That's a great question. Because I'm natively Finnish, I don't have a problem with it because I'm so accustomed to it. One thing that is so hard is being a mom with a baby in Finland, because then you would really need the help, and then you just have to ask. Because also it's a mindset thing, because sometimes I will ask like an older lady if they want help, and then they're like, no, I can manage on my own. So it's part of the sisu.
okay.
So part of the Finnish kind of resilience and strength to be happy on your own and to make it happen on your own. Everybody will be happy to help and happy to help you as much as you need, but you need to ask first. We are not going to meddle in your business.
Yeah. I like that a lot. Dang.
What has
That's
been
different.
a giant culture shock upon coming here? Just list them off. I'm sure
Yeah, I
more
mean,
than
there's
one.
been many. I mean, like, okay, there's always the obvious ones which, people talk about, like, things like sauna and like communal nudity. It was my girlfriend's grandfather's 80th birthday. We all arrive. I finally get over my sort of nervousness. Everyone's very friendly and welcoming. And then they say, right, let's go for sauna. I'm like, whoa, yeah, cool, let's go to sauna. Because, it's like a part of their culture. And I get down there, everyone gets naked. I'm like, whoa. It's like, I'm literally feeling, I mean, I've got nothing to hide, obviously, but like, nonetheless, when the entire 100 people get
Yo, he's so funny. I'm gonna check his stuff out. He's so funny.
I mean,
Hilarious.
I've got nothing to hide, obviously, but like, nonetheless, when the entire 100 people getting naked simultaneously is a bit of a shock to the system. So that was my first experience of sauna.
To say Finland has a strong sauna culture is an understatement. 99% of Finns visit a sauna at least once a week. Each apartment building has a sauna.
So guys, this is
Oh,
the
she got to
Finnish
make it to a
sauna.
sauna.
Ta-da! Ooh, it's hot in here.
There are private saunas,
Hold
public
up.
saunas, a sauna in a Ferris wheel, a parliament house, a bus, and
Wait a minute. Have I ever seen the Ferris
even
wheel
as
sauna?
Ta-da! Ooh, it's hot in here.
there are private saunas,
Okay, you
public
seen it?
saunas, a sauna in a
Have I? Yeah, I have seen this. I've seen this in one of the
Ferris
other
wheel,
ones.
a parliament house, a bus, and even Burger King.
I feel like
Burger King
being
got a
nude
sauna?
is not an
That's
issue
crazy.
for Finnish people, because we are used to being in the sauna. We are used to seeing all types of people in naked.
Have you seen your family naked?
For sure.
Really?
Yes.
I have never seen my family naked.
Yes. Even as a like an old adult person, I can go with my dad and we will go together to sauna and to be naked. Side of your immediate family, then there might be that situation that you won't go fully naked. The sauna culture makes different types of bodies very normalizing, and I think that's a great thing. And I think it plays into the fact that Finns feel comfortable around their own naked body and with others' naked body.
I ain't gonna lie, in Finland, I would feel comfortable too, because I'm not, out of all the videos I've seen of Finland and of Europe, I really haven't seen no overweight people. Not saying that there isn't, but I haven't seen many. Even just like walking by in videos, I've never seen nobody overweight. So
It's interesting though, because
I'm sure everybody
talking to your
comfortable.
neighbor in an elevator is uncomfortable, but seeing someone naked is not, right? Like, I know it's completely different things. You're not gonna see your neighbor naked, but
I would if they are a girl and we are in the sauna together.
That's
The
true.
only place where you would not start flirting with somebody they would think it really strange is the sauna. Because even if people are naked in the sauna, it's not a flirty thing. It has nothing to do with like, it's not sexual at all. No, it's like a spiritual thing. It's a cleansing thing, and it's just a way of life.
That makes sense. Hey, this has been good. I ain't gonna lie. This is very interesting. Very interesting. A lot of things you don't think about, you know. But yeah, I enjoyed it. This was good. But yeah, I feel like I'm that same way, you know. I'm the type, I don't mind splitting the bill. I think, that's what I was saying in the beginning. It's definitely, you can tell like how different the culture is just compared to everywhere. And I know that's why in the States, some woman's first date dream is like getting a good meal, getting like, it's probably gonna cost around $300 to $500, like a lot of money. Certain type of, I can't speak for all, but certain types. I mean, you have people out there saying man should pay for everything. You have people out there like, you know, it's okay to split. It's just different opinions on how things should be. You know, I just believe you gotta do what you gotta do in your own situation, however you see fit. Me personally, me and my wife, I started off, you know, I'm being a gentleman. I was paying for stuff. Then when she offered, I didn't say no. She offered to pay. Yes, you may. Offer to pay. Yes, you may. Yes, yes. But that's all I have. I enjoyed this. I hope y'all did as well. Found it interesting. So, but hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations or add videos to the playlist. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.